Hello, this is my video where I'm going to talk about the game engine architecture module and just talk through what I did and how I built it a little bit. The game engine was built using object-oriented concepts, which is evident through the structure of the entire engine, and things such as components is one of the strong object-oriented concepts that I have used. So here you can see the base component class, which has virtual void functions to be overridden in the other components. So for example, like the material component here, this all inherits from the original component class. This is evidently object-oriented style. Yep, overridden functions. And I believe that the entirety of the project was written with object orientation in mind, and I think the structure is quite well developed, if I say so myself. All code is thoroughly commented accurately. Naming standards are up to date and consistent throughout the project. So if we go and build this, you can see exactly what the code actually does. Here it is. You can see in the debugger log we have lots of different outputs on the window to show exactly what's going on. We have things such as just a basic initializer log to show that things have started, things are running, things have been initialized. We've got these are file paths to show that file paths can be read in accurately. Array for game layers, I do believe that is for debugging of the JSON layer that has been read into the file, read into the engine, sorry. And yeah, it's just showing that we can output all the different information that's been read into the engine, as well as all the render commands that are currently running or have been ran. So yeah, here you can see the 2D and 3D rendering of the game objects. Both of them have been implemented, and they use per scene and per draw data. They have both been separated. Here you can see the entirety of my code has been abstracted to use the OpenGL API. There is work to include multiple APIs further down the line, but for now we are using purely OpenGL. So you can see there's 2D rendering with the hello text box, 3D rendering with the cubes, and the player controller cube, which is attached to the 3D Euler camera, uses the things such as the controller component and the physics component to move through the game world. We do have some data-driven architecture within the game engine through things such as loading in from a text file, loading data in through a JSON file, having a game layer, having different layers, for different aspects of the game. So you can have the cube loaded in as a sort of cube layer and the text loaded in as a separate layer on top of that. User input is basically very simple. You can change cameras using the tab, but because the 2D camera only projects the 2D images for now, we will stick to the 3D Euler camera with the text layer on top. Yeah, we can see that the camera does actually rotate when you hold on the left mouse button, which manipulates the yaw and the pitch of the 3D camera, and then back to the movement. So yeah, the user input is simple but very effective. There has been many software testing to accompany the engine as well, such as a plethora of unit tests, and also profiling. There is system profiling that is output as a JSON file to be read into, I believe it's Chrome tracing, I do believe. But yes, that will just show the performance of the engine and what is eating up more, what the heavier tasks that the engine has to execute. But yes, that is my engine, and it works fine. It works great. Thank you for watching.